This is a box.
What do we got today, boss?
yeah. No, time to get to work.
Okay.
My buddy Jason over at Dixie Fab, they're doing, I think, some work on like a service truck. And this is going to be a box where a hose reel is kept to be protected from the elements. And they're just so slammed, they need our help to make this. So this is the model. This will be made from 14 gauge steel. And there's 4 holes here to be cut out. And then on the back, airline access hole. So these 2 holes are also to be cut out. And ignore all of this. So the front is a door, and it'll be hinged with a flange that weather stripping can be put behind.
Great.
The latch this looks fancy. He just said something simple. So probably just like a hasp, with the master lock type deal. And I think I got some hinges back there. There's a piano hinge back there we could use, or maybe some weld-on hinges. But as far as manufacturing process goes, I sort of think you make your flat pattern in CAD. Mm-hmm. This is spike, everyone. High. This is your bottom, even though it's the back of this. If that's the square you draw first, and all these come off of the pattern, so we cut out basically a cross shape, and then bend this side, bend these sides, weld this seam, and then this one's open, and we'll just make an angle frame that gets welded in there, and then a door that closes onto that. This is my
Are
final.
there just holes to scale, or are they just...
Sure.
Okay.
They look like 1/2-inch holes. Just go with some nominal.
All right.
And I don't know if they're mounting holes, so I doubt they thought very.
What about the airline hole?
I assume that's where they want it.
Okay.
So just measure.
Just ish.
Yeah. measure the size.
All right.
All right.
Easy enough.
Are you the guy for the job?
We'll find out.
Are you the guy for the job?
I'm guy for a job.
Oh.
I guess it all starts with you, so here you go.
Thanks.
Tune in this week to see if they can do it.
How much time we got, boss? The clock's ticking.
Problem is, it's a rush job.
Oh, no.
If we don't do it, we're going to lose the shop.
Oh, God!
The hell?
I don't think Spike's ever done this before.
I don't know that this is how I intended this to work, but you trust the process.
Spike's not used to getting one-to-one models.
He's sensing the dimensions.
Yeah, he is.
The artist has to feel first.
Let's
16.
Let's get this truck out of here.
Since this video is coming out after we talked about our mold, do you want to mention just quickly what you did?
Yeah, so for this cut, I went through with some mold stain remover, something Tay gave me. Put it in a bucket with some water, took a brush. I brushed out the entire table, like all of the strips here and the sides to make sure all of it was removed. Then we let it dry out for at least a day, made sure it was all dead. Refilled it, added some new additive that I'm assuming is different. I don't remember what the additive was that we added in this time, but now the table is full and refreshed and non-moldy, which is good.
We'll see if it starts growing again.
Yes, and I hope not. Yeah. One thing we're doing on this, we're cutting a box that we've done before, obviously, but the box is going to be bent. I think Tay already described this. What I'm doing is I'm going to cut relief cuts along where the box is going to be bent to make it easier for them to align it, but also to bend it. And I've never actually done that with the shop saver before, just like it's a different command. So I'm kind of curious to see how that works out. I hope it's good.
Only one way to find out.
Yeah.
Because there is such a high likelihood, so we have to bend all these corners. We had Spike put in some reliefs on our bend lines, and there's such a high likelihood of my neurodivergent brain forgetting which is inside, which is outside, because we're kind of working backwards here. So, I need a marker. Problems eliminated. Just that easy. So I am now gonna bend it. It's gonna take a little bit of fiddling, but I'm gonna get these all lined up like I like them on my T-first here, and then we're gonna bend, and I'm gonna pay attention to my indications here.
There you go.
Hey.
Yay, easy as that.
there anything discussed on hinges?
I mean, a weld-on hinge would probably be the easiest. I'll get an overnight weld-on hinge.
Okay.
But it can be welded on the outside. So just make the door panel fit inside.
And you're good with this as being the inside stop on that? Is that what you were thinking?
Sure. That's upside. We'd be looking at the other side, right?
I was actually going to inset it so the weather stripping would go on here and the door would close onto that. But
that's going to be hard with hinges, isn't it? To go inside here, this goes all the way around so that you have this face. Door can then sit inside it and on in front of it. And then your weather stripping, this would be smaller, 3/4 angle. Or it could even be the same stuff. I just don't know how much, if it's set like this. Here, you just have, it'd be tough to get your hinge to be welded here, and then also push that panel down in here.
Right. I was kind of looking at these, like so. That's what I'm saying about that being exposed if the security is an issue.
Yeah. You still could just use a single piece of steel and just have it made up against this surface. And then the hinge is really easy because you just have your face panel and your side.
Right,
So you just weld them. So I think the inset part makes it a little complicated. But I don't think you've wasted any labor. Just weld this frame in the other way around.
Sure. Okay.
And then you have your mating face here.
Now, do we want that flush or do I want that 1/8 inch down?
I think an 1/8 inch is aggressive.
Okay.
Because weather stripping, it'll smash pretty flat. I think you'd rather have it tight. If the goal is to seal some of this up, I think you'd rather have it tight
Right.
and let it squish.
And then hey, we made our box hard and realer.
How was, I plasma cut it, you bent it and welded it. How did that process go?
It went great. The bending, so we just don't have the exact right equipment to bend a box perfectly. So we could bend, what I prioritized were the tops and bottoms, getting those 90s as tight as possible. And then the sides, those reliefs were essential.
Did they help?
Oh, 100%.
Okay. Were they hard to fill in?
No. Was it just the nature of the plasma that they kind of were shaped like this?
That's probably the nature of the plasma.
So this is where it pierces.
Line, exit.
Yes.
Okay. Because that was the only thing, is because it would like pucker a little bit there versus like if it just had a straight. But I think that's laser cut or water jet.
In the software, it was just a straight line.
Yeah. And that's just blast and come out.
The holes in the corner probably a little bit bigger than we needed.
They were too big? Okay.
Yeah, but they filled fine, so no big deal there.
Like, because those were a 1/4 inch diameter, 1/4 inch radius.
I think an 1/8 would have been kind of ideal just for future.
All right.
Just because that stuff is so thin, I'm trying to fill that gap. I mean, I didn't have any issues. I expected to maybe get a little bit of blowout on it, but didn't, so great.
So if it were thicker material, that might have been good?
Yep,
Okay.
100%.
If you ever do the sheet metal infusion, you can see how the
It'll
relief,
automatically do
cut
that.
changes based on the K factor of the metal, which is a factor of the thickness
Right.
and the bend characteristics.
Okay.
But on the whole, went great.
But let's
I did this straight out of CAD, so I didn't
Yeah.
do the sheet metal.
I got the hardware for it, so let's knock it out.
Yeah.
Do you want to you mind cutting a panel for the front?
Yeah, what do you want?
Panel for the front. Thought I was pretty clear. It's got to fit inside that. What was that relief, Aaron? 1/8 inch or 14?
It's 14.
The inset? So we can just, so call it 20 and a half by 10 and 3/8.
Okay, that's it. Any holes?
No. 20 and a half by 10 and 3/8.
Got it.
Did you
Just leave that on the table.
hinges? Did you grab any kind of lax?
I sure did. Look at these cute little guys.
Is this? Do you know how this is being mounted though? Like, is there gonna be right up against this? I would assume that it's gonna float, right?
Yeah. Oh, I see what you mean.
So like maybe.
I can, it's one text message away. I got the little mini guys, and I got one size up. I think those will be nice. Take them on, super low profile.
Neato. Thanks, Arc 3.
Yeah, it's nice. Hey, quick question. Is this box going to be up against anything on the left or right side?
Let me find Patrick.
'Cause we're
Hey,
trying.
Patrick, is the box gonna be up against anything on the left or right side? Sounds like the left and right side are open.
Great. We'll have it done in an hour or two. I'll let you know.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you. See you.
Bye.
Proceed. I got this too, obviously, but I think this would be a harder implementation.
Oh yeah, the bolt.
But I got stainless versions, so they're easy to weld.
I mean, we could just have a piece of flat bar with the hole inside.
Oh, good point. Well, heck, let's just do that. Well, and this is lockable real easily. You know, you just stick a master lock through there.
We could even cut off because that's not going to be variable at that point.
But- Yeah. That's what you do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a tab, like a tombstone shaped tab that can receive this. Okay. And then just get welded to the side of here.
We're done. Well, I'm going to trim this off just so that's not sticking there, but hinged. Get a little more. That's where we keep our 1, 2, 3 blocks. We're machinists here. That's how you know.
That's precision.
That's precision. 1, 2, 3-ish blocks. I'm gonna take a DA to it just to kind of give it a uniform finish on there, but otherwise we are good to go, and this is ready to get painted and installed on a service truck of some variety. So
Very nice.
another one done.
You make a good box, sir.
Thank you. I'm just trying to think of something clever, and I got nothing.
How do the hinges work?
Hinges work
Yeah, cool. I think that's great. He's gonna love it.
Fantastic.
Nice work, buddy.
Weather
Nice
stripping?
work.
DNA?
Huh?
Weather stripping?
Them.
I think they were gonna supply that.
Okay, great.
I mean, I have some we could use, but
Well, you saved the shop. don't know if you remember.
Oh, right.
The manufacturing drama from yesterday.
Let me go throw it up in the air for you to catch it.
Oh, God.
How heavy is this thing?
It's not too bad.
Not so bad.
It's more hot than heavy right now. Just finished.
Cool. How's that little tiny welder do?
It's nice.
Isn't it nice?
Yeah, that's my first time using that.
Is that the Everlast?
Yeah, the $450 Everlast.
Glove box welder.
It's honestly the only welder from Everlast that I like recommend all the time. It's the cheapest one.
And it's been reliable too. We've had it for a year and a half now or so.
Yeah, I hauled it up some scaffolding with me 2 weeks ago. Welded on some galvanized metal.
Any ingredients on cutting a little bit of that off?
Sure. As long as it doesn't go past that,
Right.
you're good. And now they can put a padlock here and lock the whole thing. I am in agreeance. Agreeance achieved.
All right.
Wow.
We did something Friday.
What's that?
So we did something Friday.
Yeah, man.
Wait, the horse's name was Friday. Oh, wait. It's the end of a riddle that I didn't give the beginning to.
Classic riddle.
Yeah.
Classic riddle. Start in the middle somewhere.
Just give the answer.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, riddle. Look at this little guy. Thing's a thing.
Can I touch it?
Yeah, may still be hot.
Oh, my hand is on fire. Well done. Well done.
Danke. Emphasis on done.